This is Sigma 70-200mm sport lens E-mount. Before diving into detailed review, I would like to describe it in one sentence. And if that is interesting for you, maybe you should stay for the rest of the video with me, because there are a lot of things to explore and find out about this lens, and I'm going to talk about them in this video.
Wow.
Basically, if you are okay with operating the zoom ring on the front side of the lens and sacrifice your 15 FPS while shooting on high FPS shooting mode, then this is the one you should go. But if you want to find out more whether this is the right choice to invest or not, let's find out together. Hello everyone, my name is Oktay and I do some fun and boring stuff on this channel. If you are fine with that, please do not hesitate to support the channel by subscribing, getting notifications, leaving comment or likes, or just sharing with your friends, or just watching it. Today we're going to talk about Sigma's long anticipated, also frequently reviewed 70-200mm sport lens E-mount. The 70-200mm is considered as a sport lens, which means you should not expect something small, lightweight, tiny. It's 1043 grams. It sounds a little bit big, 1000, but 1 kilo. It's 1 kilo, which means not really heavy, but still the heaviest lens, at least in my arsenal. This hood comes out like an old school style. This is something bothers you sometimes, not always, sometimes. Let's quickly talk about the mounting system. It has an ARCA-SWISS mounting system, which means you don't have to attach another plate if you use an ARCA-SWISS standard with your tripods or gimbals or general with your equipment. The next one is the zoom ring, which is most criticized point. Also, if you talk about zooming with this lens, one of the best size of the lens, because it has an internal zoom, which means the lens doesn't extend when you zoom in or zoom out. If you're going to use it on a gimbal or something that you need to balance, you don't have to worry about weight shift, because weight doesn't change when you shift the zoom. I almost forgot about the front glass. It is water and oil repellent. So you don't have to worry about water and oil splash on the glass. Well told, Sigma, thank you very much. If you carry your camera in your hand more than a tripod, you're going to like these next 3 function buttons a lot, because you can assign function on these buttons and you don't have to remove your hand while you are chasing a frame. Generally for photography it is very useful. For videography I'm not sure, maybe switching between slow motion, or I don't know, you can put any assignment. The next one is the aperture, focus ring. I haven't been using also manual focus, to be honest, because autofocus is just fantastic on this lens. Let's see some samples. The next one is the aperture ring. Aperture ring is placed on the lens, which means you can control the aperture through your lens, also with your camera. And it has a few features. First of all, it is clickable. For photography, it's amazing. And it can be declickable also. Where is that declickable button? Okay, let's see. The next one is a focus limiter. Sigma put 3 different modes. You may ask why 3 different modes. If you use those modes, you can get faster focus. By the way, one of the modes is full mode, another one is 3 and infinity, another one is 3 and below. So in full mode you can focus any point you want, and 3 and infinity you can focus only above 3 meters and till infinity, and 3 and below, as you guess, you can focus only something that is placed not further than 3 meters. This lens has one of the Sigma's best focus motoring system, which is called, I think, dual HLA linear focus motoring system or something like that, which means it is really good for focus breathing. You know, Sony cameras doesn't support focus breathing function with third-party lens, but this lens is quite helpful in terms of focus breathing problem. I got this lens a day before the shooting, and I didn't have enough time to go through the buttons and etc. And I kind of screwed up in an event, and became really hard work in the post-production. So there is a auto button, so you have to put it in auto and then lock it with this button so you don't turn the aperturing accidentally and mess up with your shots. The next one is 360 rotatable ring, but before that, let me talk about the mounting plate. This mounting plate is not easily removable mounting plate because it has been attached with 4 screws, which can be opened only with an Allen key. I personally don't mind. I really don't need to deattach the mounting plate, but some people obviously do, and that is one of the downsides about the design. Anyways, we are almost done with the design and ergonomics. The last part is the back side. This is weather and something sealed. We are done with the design. Oh, good. Whew.
Nice.
There are 2 or 3 points that you may not like about the design and ergonomics, but if you are talking about the performance, I doubt you may have any issues with the lens, unless you are a Sony A9 or A1 user or any other Sony models that shoot 30 FPS, because that 30 FPS is not available on this lens, on this version. It comes with an L version, as Gerald Undone already said. It is kind of ridiculous not to have on this version while it was on L version, which came together on the same date. We just hope, or we just cross our fingers, that in the future with the software update, we will have that 30 FPS, at least 25 FPS, please. Apart from that, it's a great lens. It's fast, it's sharp, it's reliable, except the zoom ring. Everything is fine. If they put it on the back side, the price would be really close to the Sony G Master version. If you are bored enough, let's stop this here and continue with some samples. To be honest, I am not sure if you have already watched some samples, because I have no idea how am I going to edit it. But long story short, if you are ready to operate the zoom ring on the front side and sacrifice your 15 FPS for 1200 pounds, then this is the lens you should go. And that's it for today, this one. See you in the next one.